Whoa, what is going on out there, boys and girls in comic land? We're trying something new today. We're going live. We're here in Pork Chop City, hanging on to the nitty gritty. We got it on like neck bone, crackling live in the house. I thought I'd jump on here real quick and answer a question or two because I've been getting some. I've got a book. Well, let's start out with this. I got a question from Captain Mentos. Captain Mentos said, "Yo, Dope, do you want me to make an intro for your show?" Captain Mentos, you're a cool guy. I like you a lot, but we don't really need an intro for the show. We're punk rock here. We're doing it rock and roll style. We don't really need an intro for the show. We got all these little buttons I can hit. Well, shit, when I can hit them, all kinds of. It's about as fancy as we get on here. I don't think, we're doing it punk rock style. I like doing it pirate style. I'm sitting in a broken chair with a couple broken cameras. Not even a camera, it's a broken laptop. And we got a broken iPhone. And, when I was little, I always dreamed of having a pirate radio station. That's kind of what I got here. I'm in the comic hacienda and just chilling like a villain. You know what I'm saying? We got Bleecker Street jumping in here. That's cool. But I thought I'd get on here and do some stuff. And, the show's all about comics and it's about being real low budget. It's punk rock style. I like it when a band all gets in a room and they all play together and there's a rim shot here. Not everything's perfectly in tune. That's rock and roll, baby. That's what we're doing. We're not trying to make the perfect show on here. But the reason I got on here is because I got this comic book. It just won't die. I put it on IG. People always ask me about it. I know right now Danger Street's super hot. And, a couple of shows ago, I posted these two books, which is really controversial. You got the Joker in the theater. And that was right after the Colorado shootings, whenever the theater got shot up as a guy dressed up like the Joker. And here the Joker is covered with blood with his 44 Magnum. There's holes all in the seats. And we also talked about this, which is, Weird War Tales. I think it's number 2. This is the one where the active shooter went on a rampage, and you get to follow him around for a day, and he gets to shoot up the whole town. And he shoots up, kills his mom, kills everybody in the town, goes to the recruiter where he couldn't get drafted into the army and shoots all them up. So we've talked about controversial comics before, and today we're going back to Lady Cop, because I posted this one on IG. People's always got 100 questions about Lady Cop. Lady Cop might be one of the most controversial books ever wrote. I mean, this thing was really crazy back in the day. I got on eBay right before we started, and I've seen on eBay that there's one of these is all that you can get. You can type in DC first issue specials, and you won't see any Lady Cops. You'll see thousands of the other 12 issues. You can type in whatever you want, but if you type in just Lady Cop comic, it's the only way you're going to find one of these books. And it's $100. And it's just so fucking crazy because of all the stuff that goes on in this book. If you don't know, this is the Richard Speck book. Richard Speck is a guy that killed 8 nurses that were living in a dorm in Chicago in 1966. And this book came out in the mid-70s. And it about copied the story to a T. But Richard Speck was an ex-Marine. He broke into a dorm where there was these nurses that were studying to become nurses. And there was 9 living there. And he killed and raped 8 of them. And one hid under a bed and watched it all go down. And that's exactly what happens in Lady Cop. Lady Cop hides under her bed when her 2 roommates get killed. And she decides to go become a cop after that. And, a lot of people think this book was in distaste because it copies the Richard Speck case basically to a T. But there's a lot more shit in here that goes crazy than that. This book was definitely not made for kids. You got people getting massacred in here while she's hiding under a bed. As you can see, she's hiding under a bed on the first page. The cops come. They have to talk to her, find out what she knows. She decides to go to the academy and become a cop because she wants to find this killer. And, it's got all this crazy shit going on with it. And on the second page, we got a guy here that did not get put in the academy. So he grabs a live grenade and decides to blow up the whole academy. And, that's kind of controversial. You don't really see that in books today. So far, we've got some dead people, and we got a guy with a live grenade trying to blow up the whole academy. Of course, Lady Cop throws a grenade in a garbage can and blows everything up. And that's just the starting of the crazy stuff. Right here, we got a story where she runs up on a rooftop where a guy is trying to rape a lady. And she says, oh, whoa. She ain't worried about him trying to rape a lady. She says, that lady is underage, bonehead. So she's more worried about that she's underage than she is that she's getting raped. So she has to split them up. You don't rape kids, basically, is what he's saying here. And the lady runs away, and then these guys decide they're going to rape a lady cop. It's a fucked up story, man. So, you got all that going on. They're having their way with lady cop. And she fights her way loose. And, you're like, well, what else could be crazy in this book? You got all this stuff going on. And then another weird thing happens in here. She's walking down the road and she hears that there's a girl on the phone. And she hears that this girl, hey, why not put this in the kids' comic? This girl, her boyfriend broke up with her because she's got a VD. So, how can she keep living with a VD? So, she goes to the boat ramp. She's going to kill herself. She's going to go commit suicide because she's got a VD and she don't want to tell her dad. And dad gets mad whenever she decides to tell her and punches the shit out of Lady Cop. Because in this book, you can hit women, whatever you want to do. My daughter's got a VD. So I don't really, there's a lot of crazy shit goes on in this book. So love me some Lady Cop, even though it's really not made for kids because there's grenades, teenagers trying to get raped, there's murder, there's all kinds of stuff going on in here. But this is Lady Cop. People wanted me to explain the Richard Speck stuff. It happened in 1966. If you want to look it up, you can Google it, Richard Speck, 1966, and you'll find that the story is very similar to this story. So that is pretty cool. And I picked up some books. So let's see what books I got here. Get some books in the floor. Let's see where the books are. Oh, yeah. All right. So in Bookland, we got a witching hour. Can't beat witching hour. Cool witching hour. It's a witching hour number, who the hell knows, because the sticker covered up. But I got these from it's number 70. I'm trying to complete the run of these books. And I think out of the 85, I probably have 70 of them. So I'm getting there. As you can see, this one's not too scary. I think the thing I did, I picked out all the good books and I collected all the cool covers. Now I'm just stuck with all the shitty covers for the most part. Who in the hell is afraid of these bee guys? Well, I'd be afraid of some giant bee guys if they came after me and was going to put me in their little honey cocoon there. But it's just a stupid cover, stupid idea. I don't know what these guys were smoking, but this is Witching Hour number 70. I needed it for my Witching Hour run. We've got a cool, this is Dr. Graves' story. It's a cool book, werewolf, really cool looking werewolf in it. Kind of weird art. A lot of these Charltons, they always got cool covers. And you can see the dude up here. Yeah, I didn't have this one. Cool werewolf cover, never seen it. So I had to pick it up. So that was cool. And we got old Robert in the house. Woohoo! Glad I got mine in the dollar bin. Must be talking about that badass Lady Cop he's got. We got George in the house. Sounds brutal, but also looks like a dope book. It's a dope book if I own it, George. I love it, George. No, I love you, George. You're the greatest, George. So let's see what else we got while we're in here digging around. We picked up what else we got? We got a Unexpected number 154. It's a nice book. It you know, Harlow formula. I don't know what that is, but it's the horrible Harlow formula. So you can get that. That is a cool book. Probably paid $2 or $3 for it because it's all beat up, but I didn't have that one, so I thought, hell, that'd be cool to get. And then we got this one. I've always liked this one. This is Witching Hour 45. This one, it's got this boy and he's got a devil in there, and his mama's locked out because of chains on there, and something sinister with old Uncle Harry.
Yes.
Good book.
Yes.
So I like that one a lot. We've got Witching Hour 32.
Damn.
It's a cool book. It's a pretty shitty cover, but I like the girl in the green. The girl in green is rocking.
Damn.
Yeah. So that's a cool book. It's 12 o'clock. Dude's freaking out. He's probably pissed because he wants to go to the Waffle House or something. I like to go to the Waffle House too. So I'd be pissed if my girl wanted to go home. Whoa! Thunderbolt. We got Thunderbolt, Face of the Dragon. Another Charlton book. It's pretty cool looking, as you can tell. It's got the old... I don't know about that outfit. That outfit's kind of shitty.
Yes.
I mean, it's awful high on them tidy whities. So I never seen long sleeves with the bottom half looking like that. So I'm going to give it a boo. So that one. But if you look at this is him. What number is this? I have no idea, but this is May. So he's pretty skinny. I think he's been on the steroids. Because look at him here. He's big fighting giants and stuff. I mean, he's fighting these gorillas. Old T-Boat ain't playing around. Look how much muscle he's gained. Look how big his legs are. T-Boat is not playing no more. He's sitting there sucker punching a damn ape.
Yes.
Can't beat that. And then we picked up the hottest story of the year. I don't know what year, probably about sometime around 70. This is Tomahawk.
Damn.
He's on fire, kicking things the way he always does. Who would shoot a cannonball at a man on fire? I don't know what's going on with that.
No.
Don't do it. It's a bad idea. Bad idea. But I like the cover. I didn't have this one. This is the Deadly Flaming Ranger. Huge dude. So that is Tomahawk, a nice 12 center.
Yes.
So what else we got here? We got, kids, this is a camera. This is Witching Hour number 41. Kids today don't know what a camera is.
Damn.
But it's a camera. We got this girl. She got some crusty old fingernails. She's a witch. She wants you to look in her camera and see the future. And if you look in the future, you will see you are dead. Don't be looking at my nasty ass fingernails. I bite my fingernails. I don't have no fingernails. All right. Then we got Witching Hour 27. This is probably my favorite cover of the bunch. I don't know why I like it. Don't make a lot of sense. But we have a witch driving an unlucky 13 train. Journey to Oblivion. Sounds like a good metal song. It sounds like something you would hear on I don't know, maybe I don't know who would sing that. Maybe Journey to Oblivion, Megadeth, or maybe sounds a little Mastodonish. But there is a nice train headed to the middle of nowhere. Black smoke pouring out. So, that's cool. What does George say down here? Love that Witching Hour. Something about giant bugs and bugs in general just gives me the creeps. I agree, George. What the hell you doing, God Tank? Is that some damn broccoli? Got your eyes on your broccoli, or are you talking about that green dress? I know what you're talking about, God Tank. God Tank, greetings programs. Oh, no, Dope. Dope's got the soundboard. I don't know how to fucking use it, but I got a soundboard. People get soundboards that overuse them, and I've already overused it. So I've already cut it off because it's kind of crimping my style. You know what I mean? We're getting too fancy on the show. We can't be getting too fancy with the soundboard. Only thing I did was download it on my broken iPhone. So we're not getting too creative, but chop chop tomahawk same. Loving the sound effects, dope. Well, let's cut them back on my broken phone. Oh me. You know, you got free sound effects, you might as well use them, right? So let's see here. We got one more book. We got Witching Hour number 60. This one don't make a lot of sense either. We got a guy trying to, I guess we got a skeleton in the window. And we got a witch coming up behind some boys. And the boys look like they're out in the fog. This is some good music for this one. So we got Witching Hour number 60. And I don't know. It looks like somebody's holding the skeleton up. So maybe he ain't even real. I mean, maybe he's just a dead skeleton. So I don't know. But it is a cool cover, kind of. I love all the Witching Hour covers, but the older books seem to have the cooler covers. I like the dressing better across the top than I do the later ones. This is 60. And you know, that's the books I picked up today and the last couple of days that I've got in the mail. But I mainly wanted to get on here just to try to show some of that Lady Cop, because I know people was all about the Lady Cop. So, you know, we got to see the inside of Lady Cop. We got to see some stuff about the Richard Speck case. We got to see where dude had a grenade and he was trying to kill everybody at the police academy. We saw some guys trying to rape an underage girl on a rooftop. We saw Lady Cop almost got raped. We saw some girl in the book had a VD and she was trying to commit suicide. So there's all kinds of stuff going on there. So just crazy times, man. But we're at 17 minutes and I just wanted to show that book. And I thought I would get on here and see what y'all was up to and see if I could work this live thing. And until the next time, I will see you again beneath a blackened sky. End.